This is the crucible. Now we're asked questions all the time about how a forge actually works. And to show you that, because this is a double forge, we can actually show you how it works. Here's it working, and here is the crucible. It all rotates around, and this is it. And under there isn't a great big fan. It's just like, it's akin to just blowing on the fire and then getting a bicycle pump and shoving it into it. That ain't gonna work. You just gotta have a gentle blow to bring the oxygen, carry the oxygen into the flame, and you get that. We're gonna try and show you the fan system under here. As you can, if you listen to this, you can hear that roar, gentle roar at the back there, and then that gentle roar is the air being forced into it. And there you are. But it's called Smithy's Breeze. I'm sure you can look it up on the net and find out where to get it. But and it works very well, doesn't it? As we can see, we can swing around here. You can see it going 10 to the dozen over here. And we've just put a little bit of that's what happens when you really roar it, and if you do that, you're just burning the hell out of the coal, and you'll be shoving it like you're speeding the steam train. You don't want to do that. As you can see, you've just got the flames rising slightly. We've thought about this over the last couple of weeks about actually showing you all this, and this one needed taking down, so we've swept it all back for you, and you can now see how it works. It's quite simple, really. It goes back years, hundreds of years, doesn't it? So that one's made out of cast iron, isn't it, that crucible?
Yes.
But a lot of them were made out of clay, weren't they? So this is the simple way of it, you know, nothing complicated. And when you think of some of the things that can come out of this simple piece of machinery, wow, it's unbelievable. Some of the things that are in the cooler at the moment, and we've got twists. The light is really bright around this way. Not get reflected. And when you get really flash, a ram's head, and you turn it to the side, John. There you go, one ram's head. You made that, James?
Martin made this one.
Oh, Martin made this. Martin made it, but James has made these, haven't you?
I have.
Because I've seen them. That's a really nice one, that. He's a clever old sod on the quiet as well. But yeah, this is the ram's head. I've seen these made smaller.
Yep.
As he nods his head. And I've seen them made bigger. But they really are quite impressive if you have them as a doorstop, or they go on either side of boot scrapers. I've seen them and all sorts of things. But yeah, this is the ornamental work that can be done, and there is all types of ornamental stuff around here that is done like this. So it's from one end to the big machinery pieces and gates and locks and all sorts to this, and it all comes out of there. So I hope I've answered some of your questions. You know, when it comes to the actual air pressure that's coming through here, I don't know, because I don't think any smithy knows. It just knows that it blows. And if it blows, it glows. And blowing and glowing all you need to know, really. It sounds silly, well it might to some people, but it doesn't sound silly to me or him. So, yep, if it blows, it glows. Simple as that. Morning, 0 pence here, and I'm at the forge today, and we have over a 4-inch piece of Damascus steel left, and we were wondering what to do with it, and me and my friend James over here have decided that we're going to make another swan neck skinner, and this swan neck skinner is going to be very special indeed, because this is, as you can see, Damascus steel, and there are 2 knives going to come out of this. The one in the middle there is a small neck knife. Oh, I can't wait. A Damascus neck knife. Oh, that's what I got. There you go. A Damascus neck knife and a swan neck skinner are going to come out of that one piece of steel, which obviously when you've handmade something, you don't want to waste a bit, and we're not going to, I assure you. So yeah, there you are. That is what we're working on, and hopefully it will turn out quite cool. This is the latest version of my swan neck skinner, but it's very, very special because, as you can see, this is Damascus steel, and this is Damascus steel made at the forge, and there is a smaller blade made from the waste of this blade, and waste not want not, because if you waste anything, you're gonna think, and I will show you that used to reside in there, so it cuts the waste right down. And this is a little necker, and this is a Damascus steel swan neck skinner. It's going to be dressed today and hopefully finished. You can see it's got some beautiful, absolutely beautiful illustrations in it, and on the other side it has the same. Swirl about all over the place. Very, very beautiful piece of steel. Flexible, hard, holds an edge like nobody's business, and from the waist, get that little doohickey down there. So where it comes from. That is very, very cool. Very cool. I've made a showpiece of this blade with my friend James, and without him I couldn't have done it, because he made the steel, and without all the patience and time that went into making this steel, I couldn't have made this. But I hope it will. Can we angle it a bit, see if we can get that to, push it that way a bit. I think we might. There we are. You can see all the strata in that. Let me try and pick it up. Go in a little closer with this, but this is absolutely beautiful. It's been treated so that all this comes out and develops, so we say, like a photograph, and then you clean it and oil it. It hasn't even been oiled yet. That's how fresh this is out of the fire. But we've shown you how the forge works and the integral workings of the forge, and without that simple bit of kit and a lot of skill, you wouldn't get this. This is, I never thought 2 years ago that I would be working on a piece of skill like this and a piece of steel. But I say a piece of skill, there is a great amount of skill gone into this. It is a beautiful piece. So now we've got to do is finish it, and when we've finished it we'll come back and we'll film it. Right, here it is, the finished skinner, and there is another little knife that is actually the scrap from it. We don't want to waste nothing, otherwise it wouldn't be right to waste all that metal, would it?
No.
No, can't waste that much. Not Damascus anyway. Not even stainless. But there it is. It's all ready to rock. Can you hold it up so we can see the belly of it underneath? See how wide it is. It's not a great big beast, but it will do the job. It's about 1.5 thick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 1.5, but it's very, very strong. It better be. And it's very, very sharp at the moment. Yeah, it's really sharp. So, and if you can see, there's a thumb piece there. If you want to hold it in the positions it can be held in, thumb goes there. Then you can move it right up into the blade itself for pulling down. You put your trigger finger on the trigger for cutting and pushing at the same time. You can split ribs, because there's a rib splitter on the side of it, and for pulling and cutting. It is a really, really comfortable blade. And I did the forerunner of this and gave it to Ginger Bruce, and he seemed quite pleased with it. So this one is made out of Damascus steel, and it ain't going anywhere, is it, James?
No.
It's comes in two parts. You have the little necker and the skinner, and they're both extremely sharp and extremely pretty, I think. They're very pretty, and you can see the marks. Can you flicker that back, see if we can get some? If I can come in closer, you can see the. Oh, I love this camera. It's you can see the marks on it. Looks like a zebra. It is beautiful, and you can see the edge shining away. And poker wood, brass pins, and brass lanyard ring. And if you would turn it over, we'll have a quick scan at the other side. You can see the. So look at that. We chose it because it had that. You can see the zebra stripes coming on, but it's got that swirl at the end where it meets. It's very pretty. So, and again, the wood and the brass pins. And you can turn it over the back, so you see the back as well. There's the back, and there's a rib splitter there, and it is custom made and custom steel made at this very forge, in that very forge over at the back there. So there you are, Billericay Forge Skinner. There it is. So it's goodbye from me and goodbye from him. And yeah, so 0 pence saying see you later. Thanks for watching.